Is this the end of Deontay Wilder? Will we ever get another great performance? Hi, welcome to the channel. I'm Jay, and this is our 2 cents, where we talk everything boxing, and everybody's entitled to their own opinion. In today's video, we will be discussing the bronze bomber, Deontay Wilder. But before we do that, make sure you punch that like and subscribe button, and let me know and drop them below your 2 cents as I go throughout the video. So today was the big heavyweight card that we've all been waiting for, the day of reckoning. And on that card was the fight that we've all been waiting for, Deontay Wilder versus Joseph Parker. Now, I'm sure if you're watching this video, you've probably seen the fight. And the fight didn't go how many of us expected it to go, which was Deontay Bronze Bomber Wilder in the fight with a devastating right hand and getting the knockout. Now, as I watched the fight, first let me say this: Joseph Parker did a good job. He came in with a good game plan. He was able to get to Deontay Wilder. He was able to get shots off on Deontay Wilder. He was able to hurt Deontay Wilder. So all in all, he had a pretty good game plan. But to rebuttal that, Deontay Wilder just did not look like himself at all, which I don't think he was trying to look like himself. I think he was trying to look different and exhibit more skills. As you've seen with the training videos that he was doing with Malik Scott, he was moving around the ring more, which he did. He was letting off combos. He was using his athleticism and his quickness. And he didn't do that in the fight. He moved around the ring more, but he didn't let his hands go. He didn't throw a lot of punches. His timing was off. He wasn't really able to land the right hand. He just did not look like himself at all in the fight. And the fight ended up going 12 rounds, and Parker ended up winning the fight by decision. And so that leads many people to believe that the fights that he had between him and Tyson Fury took a lot out of him. That leads a lot of people to believe that Deontay Wilder should just retire. It confirms a lot of people's belief that Deontay Wilder was just a quote-unquote PBC hype job and he fought nobodies his whole career. And I'm going to give my 2 cents about that. But before I do that, Deontay Wilder had some words after the fight. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hey, man, we came up short tonight. I don't know what happened, to be honest. My timing was off, and I didn't throw my punches. I didn't let my hands go like I supposed to. Sometimes it get like that, you know what I mean? But, you live to see another fight. You live to see another moment. That's all that matters. Still full of happiness. I'm still full of joy. Still full of smiles. Sorry if I let anyone down, but we'll be back, though. That's the good thing about it, And, man, I can't wait to get on this PJ to go back to my babies. I'm going to see her. Today is one of my daughter's birthday. Daddy, love you so much, baby. I'll be home soon, though. But I thank you so much for the love and support that I've got in Riyadh and all my families, all my fans around the world. I thank you. I appreciate you so much. This is not the end. And we'll be back. Love, peace, God bless.
So that was Deontay Wilder's first words after his loss to Joseph Parker. And just like he said, he said he doesn't know what happened. His timing was off. He couldn't get the shots. And if you watch the fight, you could see his timing was off. He was missing a lot. I mean, just completely punching over Joseph Parker's head. But let me give my 2 cents on some of the things I just mentioned. Now, I also learned a lesson tonight. And that lesson was I will definitely no longer be putting a lot of faith or stock into fighters that I know to be good or that should win, but they're coming off a long layoff. And especially when they're older. Deontay Wilder is 38 years old, and he's up in age. He's a 38-year-old heavyweight. 38-year-old for a boxer. Even though he's 38, he still move quick. He still has some athleticism, but still, he's still 38. Joseph Parker had 4 fights this year, so he's been active. Deontay Wilder really hasn't had any fights since he fought Tyson Fury, and the one fight he did had only lasted 90 seconds. So that really did not help him out at all. So I can't say if the age has caught up to Deontay Wilder or if the fights with Fury have gotten to Deontay Wilder or if Deontay Wilder just needs to hang it up and retire. I don't know because of the fact that he's coming off such a long layoff. I would like to see Deontay Wilder in maybe 2, maybe 3 more fights before I could just be like, okay, well, he needs to hang it up, right? Maybe 1 or 2 more fights, and then we can decide, okay, well, Deontay Wilder needs to hang it up because he really did just look rusty in the ring to me. He did look a tad bit slower, but again, he's 38 years old. But again, that could have also been ring rust. So to me, a lot of these issues that Deontay Wilder could have been experiencing could have just been ring rust. Now, is he a PBC hype job? Let me get my 2 cents on that for a second. Why is it that every time a PBC fighter loses, all of a sudden they turn into a hype job? I don't understand that. Because if Deontay Wilder's a hype job because he suffered a loss, if Earl Spencer's a hype job because he suffered a loss, why is Lomachenko not a hype job? He suffered several losses. And what about all the other fighters that have suffered losses? What about Pacquiao? Is Pacquiao a hype job? He suffered several losses. So why is it that when the PBC loses, now all of a sudden they're a hype job? We gotta cut that out. Like, I don't know if y'all think that PBC fighters are superheroes and that's y'all expectation of these fighters for them to never lose, but it's unrealistic and y'all really need to stop that. As soon as a PBC fighter loses, oh, he's just a PBC hype job. And Deontay Wilder, from my understanding, is not even with PBC anymore. He's kind of out like free agent on his own type of thing he's doing right now. Not because they have any beef, but just because he's at a different space in his career. Right? And also I want to address the fact that he's already tried to fight Parker before when Parker had a belt and Parker ducked him. So let's not sit up here and act like these people aren't going to be stepping to Deontay Wilder now because of the fights that he's had with Fury, because they've aged him out of the division, because they don't have belts or anything to lose if they fight him. I guarantee you it's going to be a whole bunch of people that's going to want to fight Deontay Wilder now that didn't want to fight him 5-6 years ago when he was in his prime. He's 38 years old. So if I fight, knock out 97% of the people that I fight, and then I suffer a loss after a long layoff, now all of a sudden I'm a hype job. I'm a hype job now. No. Like, we have to stop this. We have to stop I don't want to use the word discredit because, like I say in my title, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. But let's just be more realistic with what we're saying. He's a hype job. He's a hype. So if he was a hype job, why is it tight? Why is everybody so crunk that Tyson Fury beat him? Why does Tyson Fury get so much credit and respect for beating Deontay Wilder if he was just a hype job? Why is Parker going to get any respect for beating Deontay Wilder and having that on his resume if he's just a hype job? So it doesn't make sense to, in one breath, credit somebody for a win and then in the same breath take that person's credit away by saying, oh, but they was just a hype job. They could never fight. They never had no skill. It doesn't matter if Deontay Wilder never had no boxing skill. The skill he had was setting up that right hand and getting you out of there. That's the skill that he had. And it overcame 97% of whatever skills his opponents had because he knocked them all out. So I just want to give my 2 cents about that. I'm still Bomb Squad all day. Maybe Wilder's at the end of his career. Maybe Wilder needs to retire, but he did receive a bag for this fight. And he may get a couple of more fights where he'll be able to receive a bag because he's at the point of his career. Well, he's earned it. He's earned it. And I'm not saying he's earned the right to fight nobodies and get $20 million because he's earned it. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that when he do have a fight scheduled, he deserves to get paid for it. He's entertained people throughout his career. He was the most exciting heavyweight in the division. Once he lost the belt, I don't know if you noticed, but the whole heavyweight division got a little different. People wasn't checking for it like that. People wasn't worried about it like that. It wasn't as exciting. People were excited about this fight. A lot of people thought that Deontay Wilder should have been the main event. And I'm also seeing after the fight that Anthony Joshua was like, you lose fights, but you fight, you could fight another day. That's just how it's happened. I'm absolutely open to fighting Deontay Wilder next, but that's another video. But Anthony Joshua's open to fighting him now, but that's another video. So all I'm saying is, yes, Deontay Wilder suffered a loss. No, he did not look good in the fight at all. And part of it, too, could be because he's trying to implement a whole new style. The man is 38 years old, and he's trying to learn a whole new boxing style. He's not trying to go in there and just knock people out. He's trying to move around the ring, use a jab, set up shots. The man ain't never done that his whole career. And so now he's trying to learn and implement a new style at 38 years old. Will it work out for him? I don't know. Did it work out for him today? Absolutely not. Do I want to see Deontay Wilder in the ring again? I do. Hopefully he looks better next time. And if not, then maybe it's just time for him to hang it up. And that's okay. He had a full career. He definitely will go into the Hall of Fame. And it is what it is. But let's not go slander him and say he's a hype job and he's all of these things when the man only has 2 losses on his record. Well, 3 losses on his record. 2 of them was to the same person because they had a trilogy, because the fights were just that good. But let me know what you think by dropping your 2 cents in the comments below. Make sure you follow me on IG at 2 Cents Boxing, and make sure you follow me on X at 2 Cents 20. I'm Jay, and stay tuned for my 2 cents in the next video.